Life seems to be the endless venue of rise and fall. Many questions cannot find proper answers. There should be a lot of truth hidden in the cycle of birth and death. Majjhimaka, or the middle way, is the way to walk our lives through, the way that life will always be in tune. Meditation for beginners. Meditation is the walk of the mind aimed to tune our inside back to its real nature and be neutral. It's the practical philosophy of Buddhism that suits every faith and belief. The right posture to practice meditation is sitting in a lotus posture. Sit flatly on the floor. Fold the right leg upon the left. Lay both hands with palms up comfortably upon the lap. The tip of the index finger of the right hand touching the tip of the left thumb. Stretch up the whole back and spine, but in the easy and comfortable manner. Tune it by taking a deep breath slowly in and out once or twice. Then softly close the eyes and be relaxed. Be ready and let's meditate together.
This is the third time of our meditation session. Hope you all gain your contentable benefit from practicing. You may check yourselves by noticing the relationship between your mind and the center of the body, whether you feel easy to touch or feel it or not, or you are happy or not when you are with it. The best is to be simple and natural with it, either with the eyes closed or with the eyes open. Now let's remind of the center point even with our eyes open. Then we will have the answer. And now we take a deep breath. Gently close the eyes and softly remind of the center of the body. There might be some differences between the feeling from the eyes opened and from the eyes closed. Whatever, let it be. Now we are going to the further step. Please get ready for our coming meditation moment. It is the session of life, and for life, the secret of peace and happiness will be unwound, and life will be easier in every way. It is like the first bloom of roses to greet the morning sun. Happiness, beauty, and sweet serenity are promising. Yes, all of us are ready now. Let the soft breath drift in. Very deep down to the innermost. Then it begins to turn up, slowly out, and we are so relaxed. We could stay for a while with it. Of course, the center of the body. Here it begins the feeling of balancing. It is the feeling of stillness that is so soft and serene. It would be the feeling of peace and simplicity. And before going to that further step, let's share and radiate the feeling of peace and simplicity out and all around. It radiates with hope to moisten up the world with the serenity of peace. Yes, like we are the new bloom rose, happily opening each petal. And while opening the petal, sweet scent is all around, and the beauty color of the petal is painting the atmosphere. Sweet scent and serenity are spreading out the new bloom rose. They are spreading out the feeling of serene peace to lift the world up from hatred, trouble, and fear. Then gently touch the center of the body again. We will experience something. It is like the very light feeling is wrapping and embracing us so well. Yes, as if we are sitting in a soft and light and bright and clear bubble, comfortably and also firmly. We are sitting in the bubble. The bubble is above the surface of the flowing river. With this feeling gained from meditation, we can tell ourselves that our lives are lifted up from the power of the uncertainty of the world. And naturally, while we are the center of the universe, our center of the body is turned to be the very center of all. This is the benefit of spreading our kind love and care, and our own loving kindness is turned to be our own bubble. It is the bubble of love and care. We can be still with this feeling for a few minutes. And with this feeling, we can repeat the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Do you remember this Pali word Samma Arahang, which means the best you can gain and the best you can be? Let the sacred voice echo from your inside. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Repeatedly from the body center. We may have a slight awareness that we are sitting peacefully and comfortably in a bright and clear bubble. It is the bubble of our own loving kindness. And also, there is a bright dot inside. Yes, a sparkling tiny star we mentioned about last time. And once in a while, there is arising the sacred voice. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. It emerges, it echoes from our innermost. And sometimes everything turns quiet, but peace and comfort are so still. It is the stillness of peace and comfort, and there is nothing in our minds or our brains. Our awareness of the mind is full but free from any frame of thought. Our minds, our feelings, or the whole beings of ours are going to be one. Oneness is the unity of peace and happiness, blended well with the whole consciousness from inside out, and it has no boundary or frame. Let's observe the center of the body. Adjust our whole physical body by stretching the whole spine, softening the eyelids, and take a deep breath through, or make a little move to gain more bodily comfort. Then again, we are back with meditation. Take a deep but soft breath again to release the whole self through. The feeling of soft but deep relaxation is available. The inside-out feeling of loving kindness is out and beyond the skies, but our inside is still with a soft feeling of awareness. This is a simple preparation for a deeper meditation. This is the basic meditation. The benefit is the serenity of calmness that turns to be the ability of taking the better vision that will be broadened in a later stage. And for more information and technique of practice, please listen to me carefully with the feeling of our innermost, together with a sparkling tiny star within us. In Buddhism, we believe that our real nature, or the most primary self of every human being, is in the sphere form, which is so clean, bright, and clear. It is said that the mind is like a crystal ball, or like a drop of the morning dew, firmly situated at the center of the body. Actually exists permanently at the center of the body. To go further, closer to that state, it is better to visualize a small crystal ball inside at the center of the body. To visualize a crystal ball inside, or change a tiny star to be a crystal ball, is the technique of approaching to the true meditation. If we love this tiny star, we may merge it inside the crystal ball. Then a tiny star turns to be a center dot of the crystal ball, and it will be a soft blend. It is a crystal ball with a bright center. Let's try. Softly, we visualize a crystal ball at our innermost location. This happens at the center of the body, and if possible, at the center of the crystal ball, there is an existing bright center. Yes, because a tiny star is in a crystal ball. But if we are not so comfortable, only a tiny star alone inside is contentable enough. Just be with it, only with a crystal ball, or only a tiny star. Whatever, let it be. Because a tiny star or a crystal ball is a visualized object, it becomes to be a landmark of our mind. It aims to keep our minds from wandering about, and aims to keep our minds at the center point, the point of best balance. It is the center of the body, which is the home of the mind, whereas the real nature of human being is so hidden. Being at the center of the body is being at the door of the middle way. As soon as the mind is at best balance, it is possible that the door will open, and then the real nature of the mind immediately emerges. Right, it is a sphere form of brightness, which is as bright as the mixing brightness of the silvery moon and the morning sun. So to visualize the crystal ball, or to visualize the crystal ball with a tiny star at the center, is the technique to be with the real nature of the mind. And also, this is at the landmark of the mind that exists. Remember, we shall not try too hard. We always relax, no force, no frame. Meditation is the work and the walk of the mind, not the brain. All we do is only to touch and to feel the center of the body with the technique we like, and also with the feeling of contentment. And we confirm the soft and serene feeling at all times. Let's remind of the point as often as we wish, but in a relaxing manner. visualize a star or a bright crystal ball inside at the body center, or visualize a crystal ball with a tiny star as the center of it. And please be content, be happy of any state of our own. Remember, the awareness of the mind shall only be at the body center, and the real nature of the mind of human being is a sphere form which is bright and clear. Those who practice this art of centering the mind will gradually gain benefits of peace and contentment.